On today's instalment of Going Bush, measuring a giant, we're going toe-to-toe with the biggest flowering plant on Earth and running the tape over it to see if their centurion tree cracks the magic 100-metre mark.
Plus, you'll meet the inspirational Vlastic Zvarl, a 69-year-old Tasmanian who's become the first person ever to run across the country.
And a new name and plenty of new attractions at the adventure tourist hub of the Northwest. That's all coming up today, so stick with us for Going Bush.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Going Bush. You may notice that this doesn't really look like anywhere in Tasmania, and that's because it's not. You'll also notice that Andrew Hart isn't standing here where he normally would be, and that's because I am on a junket. This is Byron Bay, that's the Cape Byron Lighthouse, and we're about to meet a man who has traversed this country on foot. He's travelled from the westernmost point to here. He's about to arrive here at the easternmost point. It is a story of absolute pure inspiration.
Meet 69-year-old Vlastic Zvarl. He's a retired cheesemaker from Burnie and is just moments away from becoming the first person to run across the continent of Australia, a distance of almost 6,000 kilometres covered in exactly 100 days. This is Australia's Forrest Gump.
Other people think I'm crazy. And I think they're partly right about it. I think it's much more difficult for Joe, who is not crazy and has to put up with me. But in general, people have been very supportive, and I believe the majority wished me to succeed.
Vlastic's support crew for the epic journey has consisted of his wife Jo and their trusty 1984 Nissan Urvan. Across the searing deserts of Middle Australia, the trio has made relentless, painful progress to finally arrive at Cape Byron, the easternmost point of the continent.
The sea was very special feeling too, because I haven't seen it for 100 days. So it was really good to see it from the top of the hill. But I'm reflecting on the past 100 days even more than on it's concentrating on the sea somehow, and I'm almost sorry that it's coming to the end.
This isn't Vlastic's first ultra run. A couple of years ago, he ran from the bottom of Tassie to the tip of Cape York. His wife Jo thought that might be enough to cure him of the running bug, but this latest trek has been longer, hotter and harder.
First I didn't say nothing because I wasn't sure if he really meant it or not. But after that, it's okay. If he's doing it for a good cause and he likes to running.
Vlastic's good cause this time around is Canteen, the charity supporting teenagers living with or affected by cancer. Last year, Vlastic applied for and received a community assist grant from Forestry Tas, and that $9,000 donation has covered the costs associated with doing the run.
With a lot of fundraisers, they need to take off their costs. And so in the end, we don't get as much as we would like. But with Vlastic, the fact that his costs are all covered by Forestry gives us the opportunity that every cent that he raises comes directly to Canteen.
The kids at Byron Bay Primary School rolled out the red carpet to welcome Vlastic into town, and he let slip one of the things that kept him going over the 6,000k journey, the prospect of a drink and a kiss from Jo.
Had always something to look forward to. You know, every 3 kais, drink and a kiss. So 60 kais, 20 stops, 20 kisses, 100 days, 2,000 kisses. So isn't that marvellous?
The fundraising continued for the final couple of kilometres out to Cape Byron.
That is fantastic, well done. I just think that's really wonderful. Yeah. You're just an inspiration. Yeah.
Then after 100 days, 6,000 kilometres and more than 11 million steps, the end.
The question, I guess, on everybody's lips, Vlastic, is why?
Well, it's a good question, isn't it? I'm sometimes not sure myself why, but I see it as a challenge. I like to run, and I like to do something useful with it for some other people, and looking always for some challenge, do something which really is a bit different, you know, which not everybody does.
Vlastic's Bay to Bay run was just one of a number of community, charity and sporting endeavours supported by the Community Assist program last year.
All of those groups, they're doing great things for community building within Tasmania. They just need a bit of a hand, and that's where the Community Assist program really helps them out. They really appreciate it and they can do some really great things.
For the record, Blastix Transcontinental Run raised around $20,000 for Cantone, and the really good news is that Community Assist is up and running again in 2009. Over the next few weeks, we'll share the stories of some of the successful applicants. And if you've got a great team, a great dream, or just a great idea, make sure you jump on the Forestry Tasmania website and check out Community Assist.